I am going to be talking to you today about double entry journaling. Now, double entry journaling is a great way for you to connect even deeper with the text. Generally speaking, you will be doing this during a reading. So you've already annotated the text. You've already read through the text. Now we want to actually connect deeper with the text while we're reading. So it's a great way of getting a better understanding of an article. Science texts are at times very difficult to understand, and double entry journaling will give you that opportunity to actually make deeper connections with the text. You will have a lot of choice when doing double entry journaling, and that's because you can pick a quote, you can pick an area that's confusing, you can pick something that's intriguing, and then think deeper about it and write about it. It also gives you an opportunity to analyze deeper the meaning of the text. This is great because you need to have a firm understanding of the text before you're actually able to write about the text. And so the more deeper understanding you have of a text, the better equipped you are to write about it. So let's get started and let's look at double entry journaling. So we will be working today with the text. Now I'm going to scroll back up so that you guys can see it because I was reading through it. I had just done my pre-reading strategies. I had just done some text annotation, but I took those out so that you guys can actually see the text raw. And the text we're going to use today is Smartphones Are Changing the Way We Type. This is by Washington Post, and it was adapted by Newsela. And so it was published in October of last year. And so it is talking about, so far that we've learned, is that smartphones are basically changing the way we type. And so that was one of the things that was intriguing to me. The first thing I'm going to do is I am going to pick out a quote. Now, I could have picked out something that was significant. I could pick out something that was confusing to the text. I could also pick out some kind of critical event, okay? If you guys look here on the left side, this is what you're going to put on the left side of the journal. And all of those are options to you. All you need to do is pick one. Now, how this is actually set up, I actually need to add a text box. That way I can put things on a line like I like. So I'm going to enter, let's see. There it is, text box. And I want to do a simple text box. Now, I have a text box there. And now I want to grab my quote. Now, I found a quote in here from one of the researchers. And it was actually in quotation marks. And so I thought, hey, I can actually pull that. And it is because typing on a smartphone is a motor skill that people learn on their own with no formal training, which is very unlike typing in physical keyboards. And I really felt like that was something I felt was very important. And it was a great quote because I have experienced my daughter's actually typing on a keyboard before on a smartphone versus having taken a keyboarding class. My husband the same way, okay? Now, notice that it's not perfect on the lines. If we were to print this out, this is because the lines are an image. So forgive me but you can actually, if you wanted to take this text box and fit it to the back, it should work as well. So if you take, it's in the layout, we want to put it behind the text lines. And there you can actually move it to where it's on the line. So if you are like me and you like the lines, that is very helpful. So I might have to change the font just a little bit, but there it is, it's on the lines. Now I need to, on my right-hand side, I need to write out how this made me feel, what connections did I make with it. Also, how or why there was conflict, maybe how the problem was solved, why this was intriguing. And so this is a quote that was intriguing to me. And so that's what I'm going to write about today. So I'm going to go back up here to insert, and I'm going to insert a text box just because of how this is laid out. Again, like I said, I need to have that text box so that, what did I just do? Undo that. So that I can actually undo. All right, well, we'll put it right here. All right, so I just made a connection with the text, and so just know that your experiences and my experiences are not going to be the same, but it is good to always relate the information to what you know. And that's what we did in our before reading strategies, is that we really looked at and made sure that we connected our own experiences that we had prior to reading. And the reason we do that is so that we have a deeper understanding of the text. And so, oops, sorry, guys. So what I did is I actually spoke about my experiences. And so I said I have experiences firsthand with this. I had to go through typing classes, and the text so I can read it better. There we go. I had to go through typing classes and keyboarding drills to improve my typing prior to the existence of smartphones. So my typing was a skill that I had to practice and develop. However, when I had children, my girls didn't need that formal training to understand how to type on a smartphone. However, today I can see them struggle with the challenge of trying to type on a keyboard. And I really feel like this is what the author was saying with this study, is that typing is a motor skill that people learn, and they have to learn with the keyboarding. However, when it's on a smartphone, it's become so ingrained in our society that we don't even think about having formal keyboarding classes, and because we just grow up so into knowing how to type with our thumbs. But when we have to get to our fingers, it becomes a different challenge. And so that's the connection I made with the text. Now, my experience and what's intriguing to me and what I pull out of the text is going to be completely different than maybe what you do. But this is just an example to get you started. I also want to show you that, let's just say that you get stuck. At the bottom of this double entry journaling, at the bottom of the template, you have sentence starters. And these sentence starters are going to help you begin typing up your response. So if you want to make text connections, that column is there for you to begin those sentence structures. So this text connects to the world around me because, and I could have used that one because I was making text connections. There's big ideas. So a conclusion that I'm drawing from this text is visualizing. I can picture in my head, fill in the blank. So these are all sentence starters that are there for you to better equip you in your response. That is the double entry journaling. It's very quick and very easy, but it is a deeper way of connecting with the text. And it actually prepares you for actually writing in science. So I hope this was helpful, and we'll see you next time.